way you have managed the expectation of the customer, there are a lot of surprises which comes at the end, and then you end up redoing a lot of things, which obviously for which you bear a heavy cost, and your profitability comes down. So we have introduced this process of writing test cases and driving code through test cases. Like when a developer is trying to write code, he or she is also supposed to think how he's going to test it and make it fail safe. So they take ownership of ensuring that the code is going to run and give the desired functionality, fulfilling certain quality standards of the code. So that's summarily the outcome, but yes, we are also in the process of getting certified in ISO 27001, and we chose this certification deliberately because for us, information security is of vital importance, and any customer we work for, they are very concerned about how we are protecting their data because we deal with patient information. So we have a target-driven quantitative delivery management, and of course we have TDD and continuous integration testing to ensure we have more frequent releases which yields lesser number of defects. And if you look at what are the business results that we have achieved, it is reduced cost, improved productivity, and overall increased overall profitability. How have we achieved that? So I've just tried to plot a few graphs which talks about the user stories turnaround time. What is user story? It's nothing but a feature. A bunch of user stories would deliver a feature. So that's our productivity index. If you look at some of the user stories, time, which has become lesser and lesser over the last 3 years. Also the LOCs, the lines of code written vis-a-vis the total lines of code. I mean, how many really defects or, that we have been able to fix, or how much rework we have been able to prevent. So that is there in this particular graph, and which we have obviously been able to manage through daily builds and intermediate stabilizations. And we have improved the predictability of software delivery because we capture a lot of information related to schedule adherence. And if you look at how many projects got delivered on time, you would see that it's really gone to 100%, almost 95%. And reducing learning curve is extremely important for us. We cannot afford to have resources who come and get trained for years together. So they have to be productive as early as possible. So we have taken measures to ensure that the learning curve gets reduced to a large extent. So we associate new joinees with mentors, and we also have knowledge sharing sessions. And there's something called paired programming, where two people try to write a piece of code, where one remains the reviewer while the other one writes, and both of them keep on swapping roles. And that way what you come up with is a more foolproof piece of code. Our employee retention has really gone up, and we have identified certain domain areas, HL7, EDI, lab interfaces, standard databases. When I say database, it's not the technical database, the healthcare databases. So we try to groom people, and what they can see in front of them is how and when to become an SME. So, like here, we don't promote them into project managers or, delivery managers. They actually have to see how fast they can look at themselves as SMEs. So the dilution of best practice, I just pulled this slide together, not much of information, but just an opinion. It's a quote from a consulting company. I think it differs from company to company. We cannot have a process as a ritual. So based on context and based on what you are trying to deliver and kind of business that you run, you are the best judge, like how exactly you are going to imbibe from available standards and implement it for your own benefits. I think that's it, for today. Yeah.
Do you have a customer feedback system, and you have some metric on some customer satisfaction, or how is it going?
In fact, I skipped this slide, I don't know, in a hurry. There's a CSAT survey year-wise. So if you look at that, 2014, 15, and 16, the survey is only getting better. So we were around 3.6, 3.8, and now it's like 4. So yes, we conduct surveys about individuals, also about the overall outcome from projects and the timelines and defects, everything.
So what did you do? Suddenly it has a sharp increase in this year, in 2016, I think, yeah.
It's because, it's an average of few customers. So we have a customer probably who believes in appreciating every bit of work that we do and putting the data together. This has gone up, and I'm sure this customer we have worked for in the UK, they were looking for a product and they did not get that in the UK. And we came up with a federated model. Our product is such that it comes up, it has an SDK, a software development kit. So you can quickly customize as well. So some of the customizations that we did for them really made them very happy. And that's why probably the index is higher.
I find that your improvement of quality, particularly last FY16, it has gone up, your profitability has gone up, and employee retention has gone up. I think it is very much dependent on your employees, because which was there 17,
Absolutely.
it has gone up to 30.
Absolutely.
What do you do? I mean, previously it was up and down. Is there any policy? What do you do for so that it happens? Suppose like
really.
FY16 is very good, then FY17, how will it be? FY18, how will it be? Because any long-term thinking on that?
Very valid question, but what you're seeing is only 3 years data, and APSOS has been in operation since 2007. We can discount 2007 and 2008, those were the 2 struggling years. But after that, I think more or less the strength has remained around 25. We had a major setback in 2015, and the reason being we started refusing some of the contracts which would suck our resources into services. We wanted to concentrate on the product, because we had started doing some business there, we started acquiring customers. At the same time, we did not have a deep pocket that will make all investments into the product. So that balancing act probably makes the figure look like this. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, madam. The next presentation will be from Mrs. Lakhotia Infra Projects Private Limited.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Myself, Gaurav Lakhotia, staying in the northern part of the West Bengal, and my registered office is just opposite to the seminar hall. It's in Fortuna Tower. I'm the director of Lakhotia Infra Projects Private Limited. Our company, Lakhotia Infra Project Private Limited, have 3 main goals. It's customer satisfactions, to meet global challenges, and the quality products in a specified time, to produce the contract in a specified time. See, now what is Lakhotia Infra Project is all about? Lakhotia Infra Project was incorporated in 2013 with the help and the guidance of my father, Shri Bharatji Lakhotia, who is having a 3 decades of experience in infrastructure sector. I have 2 options in my life. I choose one of them. I am just 27 years of age. Dealing with my company as a director is a big responsibility for me. As per the guidance of my father, I was pursuing a chartered accountant and a company secretaryship from Kolkata, and later on I did my MBA in finance. What I have decided, I couldn't complete my CA final degree and CS, but I completed my MBA in finance. In the meantime, in 2013, I and my father decided that we should do something innovative, something like we can serve to the nation, something which is in which the government is more interested. And we come to the conclusion of providing services to the nation in the form of infrastructure sector. My father and I incorporated this company in 2013. I will give you the financial detail of this company later on, but I will start what this company deals in all about. Firstly, I would like to show you certain brief description of my company. It has all the registrations which is necessary as per government rules and regulations and policies. This is the first project which have been undertaken by me under the guidance of my father. It was a construction of 5,000 metric ton godown in the district of Ulberia. And this was the second project which was taken by our company. It's construction of 5 check dams. It's a dam in the district of Paschim Mednipur. Now, I will again go back to the first project, what this project was all about. See, we are basically the government contractors. Our main motive is to provide, to reduce the cost of the farmers. How we gonna reduce the cost? See, this godown is basically constructed by the government. Government decides to construct different godowns and different warehouses in the different districts of West Bengal. One of them was in the district of Ulberia, Howrah district. And we have taken this job, and we can proudly say that it's almost 2 years and none of the complaint was there. Now, as this godown was constructed, now it was been allocated to all the rice mills. What this godowns is useful to the governments. They allot this godowns to the rice mill in order for their paddy procurements. As per Mamta Didi, her wishes is to provide the rice at the rate 2 kilo per kg. So this is a big target, and somehow this is very much useful, this godowns. Because of the procurement, this godown is very much useful. Next, I will go on our second project, which was a check dam. What is check dam all about? It's a small dam. It's not like a huge dam. It's a check dam which help in the water reservoir. When I first visited this site, I found that there was not a drinking water facility in the site. It's in the district of Paschim Mednipur, Gorbeta. And I have never heard this name, Karanji, Kalavati, Makli. These are the names of this site. And after 5 o'clock, the people can't work over there. Why they can't work over there? It's due to the wild animals. Due to the wild animals, it's very difficult to work over there. So we took this challenging job and we constructed 5 check dams which help in the reduction of the cost to the farmers. Farmers, if their water facility will be there, the farmer will get, it will be helpful for them for cultivation, harvesting, and we can easily get crops and gains from them. And it was very useful. This project was nearly in West Bengal, more than 500 check dams were constructed. And I personally think this was the best job by the government's initiative, and I think such projects should more come across in West Bengal because it is very much needed. If each and every district will consist of these check dams, it will very much helpful for the farmers. Now, these were the 2 past projects of our company. Now we have, these are the papers regarding those projects. Which was accepted by us. We get a formal agreements, and this was the first review of our construction, which is given by the executive engineer of the state government undertaking, and we are very much satisfied with that. And we get this confirmation, a certificate of clearance from the government departments that they are very much satisfied with our constructions. So this is relating to those certificates which we get once we complete our work, and later on, after a year, I would like to share one more thing. Approximately 10% of our investment is kept by the government, which will be releasing after a year. If there is any defect in construction purpose or any damages happens to any construction which we do, we will rectify it, and the governments are fully secured. Now, what my company is doing right now, which are the projects which they are taking ongoing? See, these are the few projects which my company is doing it. It's in the district of Havra, Fish Market. It's the police quarter in the district of Mednipur, and we are doing certain repairing works to the old godowns, the warehouse which we constructed initially. There are certain godowns which were constructed near about 15 years ago, and we are doing very well to repair them. Okay, these are the jobs which we have taken, and now further we would like to share one more thing. These are all the work orders which we get from the government, government undertakings, and this was the award which was given to me in Indore. It's a National Excellence Award which was handed over to me by Shri Kalrajji Mishra. We all know Shri Kalrajji Mishra, MSME Minister in charge, and this was awarded because I have given a presentation what this check dam is all about and how you give socio-economic development to them. I said that the main thing is I give, it's very cost reductive to the farmers. If this check dams is constructed in everywhere in the rural district of West Bengal, not only West Bengal, in entire district of, in the rural part of the India, then it will be very helpful for all the farmers to, in their cultivation process, and to reduce their production cost and to earn more income from the farming purpose. And these are the certificates which we do. Lastly, one more thing I would like to share. This company was incorporated in 2013, and I personally decided not to pursue CA and CS degree, and instead of doing that, after completing my MBA, I decided that I should join hand with my father and take the guidance of him and serve to the nation. And I am very much satisfied with my decision, and I have further no decision to, I have no further decisions of doing any further professional courses, because right now what I am is all with the help of my father and my guidance of my father. And one more thing which I come across in my practical experience is that right now in 2013 my company turnover was just 50 lakhs because it was formed in September. In 2015-16 my company turnover was approximately 5 crore with a profit of more than 30 lakh rupees, where we have given the TDS of 50 lakh rupees even to the government. And right now, as per our provisional balance sheet, my company turnover would be 25 crore in this year, and I think it's more than 5 times achievement we are getting in financial purpose as per financial aspect. And I'm running short of time. So lastly, I would like to say one more thing, that with the help of this construction, okay, we are able to give employment to more than 5,000 skilled and unskilled labor in the rural areas, and we are serving to the nations. And some of our major clients are all the government undertakings. We directly deal with governments, and now, as I initially told you, that our main motive is to give quality products, because it's for our nations and we keep it in mind. And as Lakhotia Infra Projects was the winner of National Excellence Award in 2016, our company is registered with MSME and NSIC, and our motto is to provide services to the nation. And I think that's all. Thank you.
No. Yeah, with regard to services, you said that you have done the dam and check dams for 5 and go down.
Right.
What type of services do you provide? Do you provide right from, design to implementation? It's like what sort of service do you give?
Okay. See, the government departments and government undertakings already design initially by the third party, and they provide us the orders to construct the check dam. They allocate us the area where we need to construct this check dams or warehouse. But the problem which arises is the local people whose land is there, who are cultivating, it's obviously it harms to them in their cultivation process. So we need to understand them that in the long-term prospect, if you think in the long-term prospect, it will be gain for you because it will reduce your cost, it will reduce your each and everything. The only thing which we need to do is to arrange the local people and construct and as per the specified drawing and design provided by the engineers. Under the guidance of engineers, there are several inspections which has been done by the engineers as well as World Bank Finance because this check dam is World Bank's finance project. So World Bank people do come in between that their money is invested in good cause or not.
So you do as a contractor, that way you can say?
Yeah, we do as a contractor, we work as a contractor and we do as a government contractor.
With the design of the government and the
with
quality
the design
checks?
and guidance of the government.
Guidance and quality checks are also being done by them?
Quality checks are, yeah, in respect to quality check, I would like to share with you that all the testing before like casting and iron test, that specified materials which we need to do has to be approved from Jadavpur University. So all the material before construction of these check dams and warehouse, we send them to Jadavpur and it takes minimum 28 days of time and they give us the report. On the basis of that report, we submit it to government and government approve those.
Okay. Okay.
Anything else, sir? No. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Lakhotia. The last presentation in this category will be from Mrs. Girish Chandra Ghosh and GGS. Can you please come to the podium? Please go ahead.
Respected session chairman, respected panel of judges, ladies and gentlemen, and all other respected members of the floor. It is my great pleasure to be with you and to represent our company, Mrs. Girish Chandra Ghosh, and one of the member of the team, Mr. Mehdi Hossain, as one of my team partner. Our company in the service sector service provider, which started in the year 1874. Now it is 2017. We are here to serve our nation. We are the approved licensee of Legal Metrology Department, that is weights and measure, of Government of West Bengal. Odisha, Assam, Sikkim, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Punjab, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, and we do work in other states in India. After that, we are now working in abroad also. Our company is an ISO 9001-2008 certified company with NSIC MSME registration, NSIC Audicraft credit rated company. We are dealing with storage tank calibration and service provider in the weighing machine sector also. Our company's brief, you can say our company is a heritage company. I bow my head down to Bengal Chamber. This is also a great heritage of India. Our company gives service to the calibration of storage tank and survey work and service in the weighing machine line. Our customer segment is from the petroleum product industry, power industry, chemical industry, drug industry, FMG distilleries, steel, cement, aluminum sector, hotel, construction sector, wholesalers to retailer. That means we love our nation and we should serve our nation in such a mode that we must serve to our Navaratna company, to corporates, to FMG's companies, to normal business, SME businessmen, and to the retailers. That means from small businessmen, I will not say small, from SME sector businessmen to corporates and Navaratnas. This is our phase of work. This is our scope of work. This is our market of work. Our company present turnover is 123.7 lakhs. That is 19% increment in last 3 years. Profit improvement in